5, 16, 19, 21, 30, 3, and 10. Check results. You remember?
Oh, Mr. Stark. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I don't feel so good. And the scene, although it's not a scene, it's a reality. I don't feel good. Rare. Actually, I feel fine. What am I saying? I have a runny nose. I have a runny nose. I've not got a missing leg or that's not tempt fate with things I could have. But what day have we been doing this now? This is number 70. I got it wrong yesterday. I think I said it was 73 and it wasn't. I think today is 73. Um, and I have a runny nose. It's rare for me to get ill. I've never thrown up, and I don't often get, throw up of the lower region, aka diarrhea, or constipation, or a fever. At most, I'll get maybe a sore throat once or twice a year, maybe a runny nose, and you. I've got one today. Because of work, I had a job today randomly. It was to stand outside for only 6 hours, not bad, but 6 hours was enough to make me pick up the outdoor elements, and now my nose has sort of transformed into Niagara Falls, and it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare because I'd actually do it. We don't need to go into the details of it. It's just disgusting, really, isn't it? And it's embarrassing as well when you're standing outside and someone's talking to you, and all of a sudden it's just like out of, because sometimes it's rolling and you can feel it, and that's when you go. But then sometimes like out of nowhere, just all down your face, and you kind of got like, it's just very embarrassing. I remember as a kid, you used to have those times when you'd sneeze and it'd be into your hand, and you'd realize, oh no, this is I need help, and it's like a massacre. Um, but yeah, no, I had to stand outside early, and it just goes to show like how work deprived I've been. I think I was only standing for about 5 hours. Genuinely got lightheaded. Um, oh god, it was terrible because people were running and doing a marathon. So like I'm standing there feeling lightheaded, like my vision in my right eye goes all like blurry, and I'm like, oh man, oh no no. And I had my hood up because I didn't have my hair combed and because it was cold, and I didn't want to take that down, but I needed to because my head was now burning, and I was like, I can't be like crowd like hunched over on my knees like I'm out of breath. I've got people doing a marathon running past me. It's like it's not exactly looking good. My job's just to stand still. So I had to I took off. I had a high vis vest and I couldn't see the people. Like let people know I was leaving the post, or maybe they'd come looking for me. That wouldn't be good, especially because what I was doing as I went behind this sort of like outdoor shed thing. It was like in a park, and I literally lied down on the ground in the fetus position, just like, oh, oh no, 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 oh no, oh no, it's dark, it hurts. And yeah, I drank some water and I got on with it. But yeah, I'm just like really out of it, man. It's what happens when you don't work enough. When you do, it's like hell. Like I remember when I was around Christmas periods, throughout times. I remember when I was working in the cinema, or when I was saving and I was working the warehouse job, and it's just like, oh man, especially the cinema one. You would be set to do 5 days a week, and then on your fifth day they'd be like, oh, can you do the other 2 days? Can you do Saturday and Sunday as well? It's just really busy. But yep, sure, yep, no problem, yep, sure, cool. And you just come in, you'll be fine because you're in the flow of things, you're in the swing of things. You're like, yep, cool, it's money at the end of the day. And especially because you make less money in like a cinema job, it's minimum wage, you kind of just always take extra shifts because you're like, money. But then a warehouse job, you think the money. But then even then, still you think, oh, but it would be decent to have that extra whatever it is quid. Um, but yeah, I got to do my Formula One hards on. Check that out after this. So this one probably won't be the longest. I got to do those every week. Although, right, I always think with F1, right, the season's back, the hype is high. I just feel like because the F1 isn't like every week. Sometimes they'll do 1 week, then they'll be next week, and then they'll be off for a week, and then sometimes they'll be off for 2 weeks or something. They got like a mid-season break and stuff. Um, it's not as vigorous as football, right? So it's just like you know. off season, they come back. You kind of just want them to be like, oh, we've made you wait so long. The first week is obviously going to be a double week, so we're going to have a race this week and then a race next weekend. But no, they never do that. So just really blue balling people, not really letting us fulfill the hype. This is actually decent right now, this nose thing. It was like I was only one sniffle so far. I must have really blown it all out. I gave it a good old. It was I don't want to go there. But yeah, I feel like I've jinxed it now. I feel like I can feel it. But yeah, no, they haven't done that. So the next race isn't now till like the 19th. So week after next. But I probably do it every week anyway. So yeah, I got to preserve the voice. I get very dry throat. I think it's just natural when you just sort of ramble on for about near enough an hour. Both of them combined, that is. So I've got to do that after this. But something else sporting related. I mean, I've been talking a lot. Like, I've noticed. Like, I did yesterday. I spoke on Lawrence McKenna, the YouTube's director. Not as in the director of YouTube. He's not in the directing role. That was more just a title. As in, like, he's like the film director of the YouTube scene or whatever. And it was like a whole talk just on him. That wasn't me about to throw up. I just had to burp, and then for some reason I don't want to make the burp noise. You're welcome. So it was like a whole thing just on him, and I've noticed I did that kind of because I wanted to, and also as like an experiment, because those seem to have just been doing better than other ones. Like I did one for True Geordie, that's the most viewed one so far, and then one for Lawrence, and then there's just other. 1 minute, I need to blow my nose. Ugh. It needs to happen. Yeah, so I feel like those have a place somewhere. There's like a loaded topic of I don't know why I'm doing all these weird faces. Like I just look like the Grinch. Topic of discussion to go on, but today's more vague and today's a bit more sporting related, which people don't like as much. But I can't deny the fact that Liverpool Ten Hag almost held 10 on his bald head top. It was almost a 007 display. 0 goals, 0 assists, 7 conceded. At the end, I was screaming, "We want 8," and I'm not even from Merseyside. For Zackley, yeah, God, it's sort of broken record the amount of times I've seen Liverpool just smash United in recent years. I can think of a 4-0 game, the 5-0 game. I mean, a lot of these were under Ollie, if not all under Ollie. And now Ten Hag was like, hey, I feel like I'm missing out on something here. Starts off beautifully. It's what they do nicely. They make the game feel. It was still fun in the first half, end to end. They make it feel close. They're like, it's kind of close, but then Liverpool grab a goal near the end of the half. You're thinking, oh, United, they've been looking dangerous all season. They're going to come out strong in the second half, of course. And then I didn't even see the second 2 goals. I started because what was I doing in halftime? I think I was watching a video in halftime that was like 20 minutes, 25 minutes long, maybe. So I knew the second half had started, but I wanted to finish that video before I got back to the second half. So obviously it ran over for 5-10 minutes. And by the time I got back in, I was 3-0. Right then. Are we about to watch a massacre again? Yes, we are. It then goes 4-5 and then 6-7 in quick succession. And it was just like our point where every single shot was going in, and I bloody loved it. Probably needed Liverpool to lose, I guess, if you wanted them to fall back into bad form for Chelsea. I'm not really thinking about that anymore, like in terms of what I want for Chelsea season. Like I'm not thinking, oh, I want this team to lose because it helps us in our race for this. Like, first of all, we're not getting top 4. Second of all, probably not even getting top 6. I don't really care at this point. I've kind of already wiped my hands of our season, and I'm just hoping for good results and a good change of form for the rest of the season, a decent run in the Champions League. That is all, man, and then going to a good second next season. So in terms of like this, I want this team to that team to benefit Chelsea. That's just not really on the cards right now. I kind of just want I just want Arsenal to lose, I guess, and then in other games, just anything I think will be funny. Tottenham losing, United losing is always funny. Mark Goldbridge, national treasure. Who else to lose is funny? Can't low-key Everton, which is weird. A whole flip reversal. I'm anti-Everton. The only reason that I was like willing them on to win was while Lampard was there. And look, he kept him up. You could argue didn't keep him up. Like, it's not like they were in the relegation zone when he took over. But they stayed up and then didn't really build on that the next season. Didn't have a great run of form. But now Dyche's came in and, he had that first good game with Arsenal, new manager bounce, where they won away as well. But they're still in the relegation zone with Sean Dyche now, and this might take him a while. They might have to go down, bring him back up. But, like, it's not been good. It's not been good. And today, again, drop points to Nottingham Forest. They've had a bunch of losses. Teams around them are kind of winning. Like Leeds are starting to pick up wins. Well, they just lost to us. But I don't know, on the table anyway, it looks like the teams around them have games in hand and they're already above them. I kind of want them to go down. And they've never been down before, so they would lose that status. Crazy. But it would just kind of be, look, I'm grasping at straws when it comes to Lampard right now. I don't know if he's going to keep on with the whole managerial thing. I don't know who's going to offer him a job. Probably not a Premier League side. Probably go back to the Championship or go abroad. But I'm dying out here, boys. That being said, probably go abroad, Championship, yeah, something like that. I feel like it would almost look good on him if Everton went down, because it was kind of like, it wasn't really a me issue. The players were just, there's players in there who people rate, so like Doucouré, who I just don't rate highly at all, and I'm saying that even after the fact he scored today, which just shows I'm not going to let that change my opinion. Don't rate him. He's one of these players who people say Everton can't go down. They've got players like Doucouré, and it's like, no, stop saying that about Doucouré. He's not. He hasn't been that player for a while. And yeah, it would just make Lampard look good because he didn't take him down, and Sean Dyche, a manager everyone respects, did take him down for the first time in their history, and it would just look. It's nothing on you, Sean. It would just look good on my own personal bias agenda or whatever. Because I want Lampard to get back out. Like, he started well with Derby, and then his first season with Chelsea, like, there was promising signs there. He plays attacking football, free flowing. I like that. He just leaks too many goals, basically. I think he would do well going to maybe like a Bundesliga side, where currently Xabi Alonso is doing pretty well with Bayer Leverkusen. It kind of just seems like a more open league, like goals firing in either ends. There's good technical players there as well for that league. Like, teams like Everton were never going to suit him. He needs teams that have good technical players who can like execute what he wants from them. And I feel like he'd get that in Germany. Which he just go do what Jesse Marsch did out in Germany with who was he with? Salzburg, Leipzig, whoever he was with. It was probably Salzburg. Yeah, I think Salzburg. Leipzig would have been pretty big gig. But yeah, just go try and do that and stay out there for like 2-3 years. Trying to go on a cup run or something. Finish like top 6 with one of the sides or something. Just something like that. I need a tissue. I need a tissue badly. But yeah, I just think it's important. You got to get back on the horse, man. You got to get back on the horse. Anything else? Oh, there was something. Oh, come on. I want to try and remember it. Oh my god, I'm not going to get there. I want to give myself a bit of silent time because it just helps. But I know you're looking. I know everyone's looking at me. I'm getting staged right now. No. And I know it's on my phone somewhere. It's like in my. I screenshotted it because I wanted. It's a thing that wasn't important, but I just thought it was funny. It's like, why are you giving credit to people who aren't even doing whatever? It's like, it's not even this or that, man. I'm trying to go through like what my thoughts were at the time. I'm doing that thing where I'm not even actively thinking about it. I'm just thinking about the fact that I've not thought about it and how shit this is. That I'm just sitting here in silence. So I'm obviously not going to get there. But yeah, God, we've only been going 14 minutes. It just doesn't feel good enough, does it? Well, if I speak for another 20 seconds, that'll be 50 minutes, and that ain't a bad threshold. So we'll call it there, I guess. What are we on? 73. Tomorrow's 74. That's usually where I'd stop, but we need a couple more seconds, guys. Hopefully you'll understand. It's been a long day, a long tiring day. Honestly, you can't see it, but I probably have snot around the bottom of my nose right now. I'm just hiding it. There's definitely snot now, and it's dripping out, and I don't want it to go onto my mouth, so I'll see you boys in 74.